What's up guys, this is Mr. Asian Pie. After almost 4 years, we have finally hit 1K, which is really not impressive. But for me, it is. And I would like to thank all of you for considering to click the subscribe button and actually going through with it. So as a celebration of you guys, I'm gonna give some anons to your Qs. I meant answers. What is your primary ideology? Or are you apolitical? I don't know where you got the idea that I'm apolitical, but I am a fiscal conservative and I'm socially right-wing, though I do hold some more liberal beliefs with a bit of a twist. I support a better environment, but unlike other green nuts, I think that atomic energy is the future. I also support passenger railroads in America just under the private sector instead of expanding the dysfunctional hellspawn known as Amtrak. What Asian country are you from? Ethnically, I am Cantonese and I was born in China. What states have you visited? I lived in Virginia and North Carolina. I visited Washington State, Alaska, South Dakota, Kansas, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Maine, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and West Virginia. Also, while traveling, I have been through the states of Wisconsin, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Iowa, Nebraska, Missouri, New Jersey, New York, and New Hampshire. So it's like I've been there, but not long enough to actually experience the area. I have been to 28 of the 50 American states. What countries have you visited? China, the USA, and Canada. I've specifically been to Ontario and British Columbia. I haven't traveled abroad that much, though I do want to visit Bavaria in England. How did I get into drawing? I got into drawing by pull and ball. I was specifically inspired by the YouTuber Raphael Melki, who did pull and ball animations way back when, though I didn't start actually trying to improve my art skills until literally like 2 years ago. I'm still working to get a grip on digital art, which is why a lot of my older videos suck ass. Tips on drawing. Honestly, I'm really not the person you should be asking this. One thing which will help you a lot in art is having references, so draw a very light outline of what you want to do, and then you use that reference for all the scaling of the body portions or cars or whatever, and then you put in the rest of the details. What are your plans for the channel? I'll still do politically charged topics, though I do want to dip my toes into commentary, like more traditional commentary, and videos on the lore of fictional cities like Bikini Bottom and Gotham City from Batman. I also kind of want to do videos covering obscure parts of horrific tragedies, so the unknown mysteries of 9/11, or like, you know, that fire in Boston which killed like 100 people. What is your favorite video game? Mario Kart Wii. Will Fallout Norfolk ever come out? I don't have any programming skills, and I don't know how to make a 3D model. It's actually Joe for Fallout Norfolk fans. Is cereal a soup? In the most by-the-books definition, no. In a technical sense, yes. But saying cereal is a soup is like saying a couch is a bed. A couch isn't a bed despite sharing many of the same traits of a bed, you know? Thoughts on Freemasonry? As far as I understand, Freemasonry is like a glorified brotherhood of Boy Scouts. From my dad's trucking stories, he would tell me that back in the 80s and 90s, a Freemason status can discern a stranger trying to kill you and someone who actually wants to help you. You know, but that's just what my dad told me. I've also had a math teacher who said that there's like a holy war between the Catholic Church and the Freemasons over who controls like the world order. He was an interesting guy. Have you ever watched Europa, The Final Battle? No, I've not, but I'll look into it. Is Christ your savior? No, I pray to Darwin Claus. People who inspire you. Walt Disney, Henry Dreyfuss, and Bill Murray. More contemporarily, and I know this sounds cliche as hell, but Jimmy Donaldson. I like Walt Disney and Mr. Beast because they're people who are using their full potential in life with it paying off. To the American public, like Walt Disney was seen as such a godlike being that Disney himself felt like he lost control of the rights to use his own name. Mr. Beast right now is also pretty close to that level of unlocking full human potential, if not already. Henry Dreyfuss because I love retrofuturism and I find his works and the works of Frank Lloyd Wright and others of that area just as like incredibly badass, dude. And Bill Murray because I love his comedic style. Is Israel real? I propose what I call the no-state solution. Free for all! Favorite book? It would have to be Brave New World so far. Though, for my favorite book of all, it would have to be this timeline of world history, from Adam and Eve to Bill Clinton. Thoughts on debunking more of Freda's BS? I know that this was asked a month ago before the release of this video, but I think right now we're taking a break from Freda. Favorite empire? No comment. Thoughts on collaborating with that Mr. Adamite guy? Dude, upload. Thoughts on Christianity as a whole? Christianity as a whole preaches good values, which, especially nowadays, we need to re-implement into society. As stupid as this sounds, a lot of our modern problems can be easily explained by our world moving away from the words of the ancient ways. Like, there is a reason why these specific values were able to stand the test of time, while its contemporaries have faded away. Like, why is the modern world trying to fix something which has passed a multi-millennia screening process? I don't get that. Porn bad? Dude, porn is like the crack cocaine of our generation. Thoughts on Georgism? I have a fairly negative view of Georgism, though this is just from what I understand. Like, the whole point of land ownership is increasing the value of the land, which provides economic stability for the person who owns the land. If you want to see a collective land ownership in action, just look at like Navajo politics. The native government forbids residents from developing their land, which is why tribal members, even for like Native American standards, are poor as shit, dude. Thoughts on Pigovian taxes? That's just like the government abusing their financial power over the people. That's a breach of the social contract. Thoughts on Swiss healthcare? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anything about Swiss healthcare, but I'll look into it. Favorite YouTubers? PewDiePie, I've been watching him on off since about 2016. I've watched a lot of commentary channels. My favorite would have to be Augie RFC. And then for politics, I don't really like a lot of the modern red pill, black pill community on YouTube. I find them really fucking cringe, and a lot of the stuff they're preaching is like against what the 2016 red pill people were preaching. So it's like, what the fuck? Favorite anime? I don't watch anime. That is the last of our questions, and I genuinely do want to thank you for everyone who has decided that this channel is worthy of that subscribe click. I know nowadays subscriber counts don't really matter anymore, but still, I like that number going up. And I'm proud to say, this has been Mr. Asian Pie. See you on the flip, and don't be stupid.